overtime in game one. But while we wait for overtime, I gotta say, I'll be interested to see what the attendance is, but doesn't look great. Does not look great. And I have to say, like, having talked about it, having talked about the Sky's lack of attendance, man, the Fever out of 17,000. The only difference is the Fever have opened upstairs. Upstairs is, like, the upper is open in Cambridge. I wonder how many tickets they sold. I wonder how many tickets the Fever sold and how many people didn't. There's only 8,000 people there. That's not good. That's not good. You thought they said 10K. I would assume it's going to be 10K. It's not good. Like, you would hope that it would be a lot more. I would assume it'll be like, I would assume it would have been a bit higher. Thank you. Thank you for the $4. Preseason hoops live, OT hoops live, yeah. And we've watched the Mystics miss a lot of open layups here. But it's mad how many people that probably bought tickets did not show up when just because Kaitlin Clark was not playing. Just because Kaitlin Clark was not playing, that's kind of a crazy thing, isn't it? Like, I understand a lot of people were there for Kaitlin Clark. Oh, yeah, Michaela Timpson! That's why you're making the team. That's what we need to see. Michaela Timpson, big shot. But the fact is, I'd say there were people that literally walked out of the game when Kaitlin Clark wasn't playing. Like, I completely understand. I completely understand people being pissed, but, like, I didn't think people would be pissed off enough to not show up. I really didn't think that. Like, it's a preseason game. Why are we talking about ticket sales? Because we talked about all the empty seats, in LSU last night, and the only thing is, like, obviously Iowa and Carver is going to be a little bit better. Like, it's not going to be too bad in Iowa. Bree Turner is genuinely looks like the worst basketball player I've ever seen out here. Like, she barely like she's thrown, how many balls she's thrown into the stands in this game right here? And was that Shug Sutton for 3? No, Jones for 3. I don't know who Jones is, but Jones hit a 3. But like, obviously, look, it's going to sell out in Iowa. And it's a bit different, but I mean, you would have hoped that just the first game of this new team would have sold out. At least in the regular season, every single one's going to sell out. Last night, people would not come because Kaitlin Clark wasn't playing. Kaitlin Clark, it wasn't even that Kaitlin Clark wasn't playing, that there was a chance she wasn't going to play. She still warmed up. There was a chance until game time that she could have played. And to be fair, though, watching Jaylen Brown airball shot after shot after shot might not be the greatest thing in the world, to be honest. Like, Jaylen Brown has had 2 clutch attempts and airball both of them, and, like, not even remotely close to making either of them. But fans hate load management. I mean, clearly they do. Clearly they do, because the Fever did not do a good job of. I would have thought that the Fever would have a lot more fans than this. I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be not a high amount of fans, but I thought it was going to be more than this. More than this, if we're being honest. And at least they're watching the Sophie Cunningham masterclass. 2 minutes behind. I'm about 15 seconds behind. At least they're going to watch the Sophie Cunningham masterclass. Because it's something. It's something. But it really does show that I understand, like, half the stadium's going to be there for Kaitlin Clark. Maybe even more are going to be there for Kaitlin Clark. But it does show they sold 14,000 tickets. There are not 14,000 people there. they saw a lot, like, a lot more. There were a lot more people. Like, a lot less than 14,000 people there. And sure, look, yeah, it's a fair point people are saying in my chat right now. The Fever don't have that many fans. Kaitlin Clark has fans. And I do think the Fever have more fans. I do think if Kaitlin Clark got injured for the year, the Fever would still have good attendance. Not lead the WNBA or anything, but be good. Jaylen Brown. Michaela Timpson. That's why you're on the team. That's why you're going to make the team, Michaela. But, yeah, it is all around just a mad old situation here. So, obviously, you guys are in this stream right now. We're watching overtime. We're trying to make the most of this. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys fully believe that, that this is to be expected? Do you guys think, touch wood, Kaitlin misses like a game this year? Do you think this would happen in the regular season? Do you think something like this would happen in the regular season? That if Kaitlin Clark was to miss a game, that half the fans wouldn't be there. Americans don't do preseason well. Wins don't count. No one does preseason well, and the crowd are there. But it's very rare to see a lot of people buying a ticket for a game and then choosing not to go because one player's injured. Like, that would be... I haven't really seen much of that, to be honest. But what do you guys think that? Wonder if Liberty will draw more for their preseason game. I don't think any team will draw more for their preseason game. But I just would have thought it would be a little bit more than half empty. However, the Fever will, in Carver, have people... Oh, Jaylen Brown finally hits a shot. Good shot. Good shot, Jaylen Brown. Good shot. Yeah, if they were reasonably priced. I don't even know if they're reasonably priced, but there are a lot less people here now. A lot less people here now than there was not a couple of hours ago as well. But yeah, at least they got to see an overtime game. They got to see Michaela Timpson. They got to see the masterclass of Sophie Cunningham, which was something. No double overtime. There's not going to be a double overtime. It's 5 points, 1:07 to go. If there's double overtime, I would be absolutely shocked. I'd be absolutely shocked. And there's a timeout. The Fever can advance the ball. I would be shocked if the Fever lose this game, if we're being honest. But yeah. Not necessarily a packed arena, but it's something. It is something. It's a little bit better than last night, but if we're gonna laugh at the Sky for not being able to draw any crowd when Angel Reese went back to LSU, gotta talk about this too.